Don't think about a white bear. Whatever you do, don't picture one right now. You just thought about a white bear, didn't you? That wasn't an accident. That was your brain, following a rule it cannot break. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The same thing that just happened with that bear, it's happening with your biggest fears, your worst habits, the relationship patterns you swore you'd never repeat, the thoughts you've been trying to push away for years. You are not weak. You are not broken. Your brain is simply doing exactly what brains do, and nobody ever told you. Today that changes. This is where curiosity meets truth. In 1987, a psychologist named Daniel Wegner sat people down and gave them one simple instruction. Think about anything you want, but do not think about a white bear. If you do, ring a bell. Within minutes, the room was filled with the sound of bells. The harder people tried to suppress the thought, the more frequently it appeared. Wegner called this ironic process theory, and his discovery was this. The human brain uses two systems simultaneously when you try to suppress a thought. The first is the operator. It actively tries to distract you with other thoughts. The second is the monitor. It constantly scans your mind to check whether the forbidden thought has appeared. Here is the problem. The monitor never switches off. It keeps the forbidden thought on permanent standby, ready to fire the moment your willpower weakens. And willpower always weakens eventually. The very act of trying not to think about something keeps it alive inside you. But here's where it gets truly dangerous. This isn't just about white bears. This is about the diet you started Monday. The moment someone tells you, no sugar, no exceptions. Suddenly sugar is the only thing you can think about. This is about the ex you promised yourself you'd forget. The more you try to push them out of your mind, the more vivid they become at 2 a.m. This is about the parent you swore you'd never become. The pattern you studied, feared, and analyzed, until one day you looked in the mirror and saw exactly what you were running from. Wegner found that stress makes this dramatically worse. Under pressure, deadlines, arguments, exhaustion, the operator weakens. But the monitor keeps running, which means the more stressed you are, the less control you have over the thoughts you are most desperately trying to suppress. This is why telling someone to calm down never works. The instruction to suppress anxiety creates more anxiety. Every single time. And this is the part most psychology videos completely ignore. If this is already hitting differently, you know what to do. Subscribe button is right there. Now here is where it gets philosophically interesting. Because Kierkegaard figured this out 150 years before Wegner, without a single laboratory or experiment. Last week we explored Kierkegaard's leap of faith, the idea that you must choose what you move toward, not run from what you fear. He believed that people who define their lives by what they are trying to escape never actually escape it. The aesthetic person runs from boredom and finds it everywhere. The person who swears they will never be like their parents thinks about their parents constantly. Ironic process theory gives us the science behind what Kierkegaard understood philosophically. Suppression is not freedom, it is just fear, wearing the mask of control. Real freedom is not the absence of unwanted thoughts. It is choosing, deliberately and consciously, what you give your attention to instead. Which brings us to the only thing that actually works. Wegner's own research pointed to one solution. Not suppression, not willpower, not trying harder. Redirection. Instead of telling your brain what not to think, give it something deliberate to think about instead. This is called an absorption task, a specific engaging thought or activity that genuinely occupies the operator. Instead of, do not think about sugar, think about what you are building instead. Instead of, stop thinking about that person, ask yourself what kind of relationship you actually want to create. Instead of, I will never become my parents, Ask yourself who you are consciously choosing to become. The direction of your attention is the most powerful choice you have. And it is a choice. Kierkegaard called it the leap. Wegner called it redirection. But they were both pointing at the same truth. You cannot think your way out of a thought. You can only think your way towards something better. So here is what ironic process theory is really telling you. Your mind is not your enemy. It is doing exactly what it was designed to do: monitoring, protecting, scanning for threats. The problem is, you have been giving it the wrong instruction. Stop this. Avoid that. Never become this. Don't feel that. Every suppression command is a bookmark your brain refuses to delete. The invitation, from both Wegner and Kierkegaard, is to stop running, to turn around, to choose, consciously and deliberately, what you want to move toward. Not because it is easy, but because it is the only direction that actually leads somewhere. Your mind follows your attention. So the question is, where are you pointing it? So here is your challenge for the comments. What is the thought, habit, or pattern you have been trying hardest to suppress? You do not need to go into detail. Just drop a bear icon if this got uncomfortably real. If this video shifted something for you, there is a whole series of ideas like this waiting for you on Chasing Sunsets. New philosophy and psychology explainer every Wednesday. Hit subscribe at Chasing Sunsets and press the bell so you never miss one. This is where curiosity meets truth. See you next Wednesday.